Welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. The last Splashy hours of the Splashy Hour week-long promotion is upon us. Well, it will be in 10 minutes. And yeah, see if we can at least see another splash. Looks like we haven't seen plenty. Maybe we can pull another one out of the hat. Preferably the lucky hat. So, starts in 10 minutes. And then I will take a much needed and I think deserved day off tomorrow. And on Wednesday. Some relaxing. Actually get some study time in as well. Probably. I think so. Alright, didn't believe us, huh? Okay. Alright, sitting on 2 tables currently. Waiting to get seated on all 6. Jack 3. Let's start off by checking. We will check all the jacks here. Alright. So the first stream went really well, I mean. Unfortunately we lost a bunch of buy-ins just before the end or in the last half hour. But man, were we on a run for the longest time there. It wasn't a flop we couldn't hit for quite a while. I think the high mark was we were up 8 or 9 buy-ins. We finished the session up 4.5, so I'll take that very happily. Okay. Not folding. Besides the king, the only thing I see calling is maybe jacks. We block queens. Alright. Ace 10 9 6 on the button, sounds pretty good. Also gonna call a 3-bet should it come to it, and it does indeed. This shaman seems to be rather active. And we flop a nut flush draw and a 3-bet pot. Excellent bet sizing for the purposes of calling. Giving us a gut shot on top. Hope he doesn't go for pot, which he does. Trouble is we can't bluff if like a, I don't know, a 9 rolls off. A 10. Yeah, this might not be the greatest table to stick around at. Having this guy to your immediate left is gonna make it much harder to play. Round 2! Fight! Thanks for the good luck off the bar. Good to see you back. We have a top pair and an open-ender. Okay. Briefly thought about maybe coming over the top. Giving us top 2 now with a blocker to the straight. Yeah, how are things going on your end, Stushy? I hope the client isn't acting up for you anymore. I mean... Really? Does he have ace-5? That's what he's saying, or...? I don't think I can let this go with the 5. Ugh. Did have ace-5. Well, that ain't a good start. Damn, I didn't notice that this pot got so big. Yeah, we never folding now, obviously. We make the... Oh, nice. Make the flush there. Nice, nice, nice. So I called the initial raise there on the table in case you're wondering. Then somebody 3-bet. Somebody else called. I was closing the action. It's the type of hand if it goes 3-bet there. I don't think I'm not sure if I'm supposed to fold it. I think either way is not completely horrible. They're playing a decent one. And a decent Splashy. A Splashy hour has not started just yet. Those are just quote-unquote normal splashes. Be a 3-bet happy gal here. We're in blue for now. So we do have 2 pair. A little bit of a blocker situation going on. I think we'll check once more. Potentially interesting spot coming up here in the future as well. We're gonna call a river bet. We are good here almost always. There we go. Yeah, so 3-betting with the ace, what was it? No, I forgot. Ace something 8-7, ace jack 8-7 or something like that. Make that 10 high flush. Here the board pairs again. Not pairs again, just pairs, sorry. She bet small on the flop. We are gonna call. Oh, we called and just gonna check behind. Here we took it down with the queens. Right. Who are you? Under the gun? I think you might be big blind. Somebody joined the table. Gonna fire 1, possibly 2 barrels here. Make another flush. Yeah, well, give it up for now. Reevaluate on the river. Wouldn't be surprised if he calls, but I think there's also a good chance he folds often enough. And fold he did. Okay. I think we're off to the races. And we have 44 entries at PLO 50. Still 4 at PLO 200. It's kind of cool to see. Nah, you know what? Could have just saved that bet. Don't need to see bet every time somebody checks. Alright. Well, I'm ready for one big one. We only had one Splash pot exceeding 100 BB. Had plenty of 100 BB ones though. So still, no complaints. Over here, we're just gonna keep checking here. I think we can fold. And check it once more. Also letting this one go. The 6-7 had it all the way. Didn't bet once, huh? She was in position. Oh, so let's give it a general note, not bet happy question mark, that we know something might be up when she does start betting. Gotti hole! Thank you very much for the follow. Cheers! Is it Gucci hole? I'm rubbish with names and trying to pronounce them. Appreciate the follow though. Queens up here. A little bit of a problem with Paris there. We'll give it a shot, but he's been very active when it comes to the 3-betting. Not this time around, huh? Alright. Yeah, but maybe I should heed my own warning there, my own advice, and cut down the openings on this table a little bit. Conversely, also be a little bit more aggressive with the 4-betting. Doing her 3-bet twice. With hands that really are not 3-bets or 4-bets. Aces took it down pre, and we follow those up by queens on the same table. Okay, yeah, that's the one where we took the note on not bet happy. So, snap folding. Although we will keep an eye on her. If she keeps doing that, then might want to look her up at some point. See what's up. Check this out, but I think it's fine in the cutoff, as long as we don't raise, call a raise. And on the button it's fine, I think. Nines with a jack and an ace, not through to the ace. Yeah, actually can be raise called too. Interesting. He leads it. That's the second time we see her leading. I think we'll take one off here. Yeah. Any queen or 10 and we're gonna start bluffing her. That's neither of them. Okay. Interesting. Let twice now and check the low ends of the straight in that one hand. Nope. There's a little bit of no limit 20 and no limit 4 action happening as well. Also, yeah, Stushy, how's it been? How have the battles been going for you? Top and bottom with a gutter to the nuts, takes it down. Really interesting one. Or really decent spot, I should say. You block the nuts heavily, have the second nuts. Block diamonds. Take it down right away. Also would have bet there without having this the straight, just with the tens. So I do have some bluffs in that spot as well. No, I think this is fine if he folds for us to open and open call. Maybe take it down. Check it out. I will do what I said though. I will call if somebody 3-bets. No matter what the matrix tells us. Cut off. And 9-7. I think the double suitedness and the connectivity between the high cards is good enough. No, it's not. Down to the 7-5, not the 7-4. But again, I'm sticking to my guns. And what's happening? We flop middle 2. Oops, sorry about that. I think we let it go on this board. Here, happier times are afoot. At least for now, I 3-bet. Or squeezed, rather. And flop top and middle and an open-ender backdoor nut flush draw as well. Get raised, we're not folding. It's kind of an unfortunate card. In the sense that Ace-King, of course, is now beating us and is out there quite a lot. Ooh, okay. Nice. I think so. Also, if he re-raises here, this time we have the pre-flop nuts. Is happy dude? Nope, not this time, huh? Hey, good stuff. Just gonna check behind here. Take it down with the aces. Turn a flush draw and a gutter, I guess. The straight takes it down. I will ditch this table, try to find a better one. This dude is gonna be just annoying to have on our left. Yeah, found a different table. So the queen 765, huh? Versus the cutoff open, I believe it was. Check this one out. Took that down. It's just a call. That one is just a call. Does not get raised. A little bit too trigger happy in that spot. Still down, but fighting. That's the spirit soldier. But don't force it if you feel it's not your day. Then there will be more splashy hours in the future. As long as you're playing well, then that's all that matters. Take one off with the not low, right? Yeah. Low flush. Up top 2. Okay. Just call any non-turn, non-straightening, non-flushing, non-straightening turn. We push ourselves. How did this go? I am the initial raiser. Okay, then we'll just audit now. If you get called, we might be in trouble. Doesn't look like it though. Doesn't look like we're dead just yet. That's excellent. I have to draw Scott there, and he has to fold, so he was on a pure draw. We're gonna take a note of that in a moment as well. Hang on. Some stuff. Not folding this. Ace is on another table. The flush took it down on table 4. Here we let it go. Table 3, I take a note on that guy. You can chase draws for full pot. Right. You know what? I might call down here. If she bets. I think we're good, actually. This is like a 5-7 or something. Didn't bet the Jack 7 on the river, huh? Ah, on the river I get another. Yeah, actually I get it. I think it's fine not betting there in his or her shoes. Okay. Go for the raise fold here. Not the best, it's not entirely the worst card in the deck. Now, this is a spot where we're getting bluffed quite frequently, so the question is, do we want to call down? And I think we might. So he has no reason to turn like the king 8, king 10 into a bluff now. You can just check behind. If we're dead to the straight, we're dead to the straight. Or like a rivet set. But I think this is a kind of okay spot to... Yeah, okay, he had it. But, you know, he also had the queen jack, so... I think that was fine. I don't go much for hero calls anymore these days. Let's mark this. I'll take a look at it later. Get out the hand history of that one. I think that was justifiable. Well, at least I was able to justify it. Curious to see what the other dudes and the other gentlemen in the Discord will make of it. I raised, closing the action I called, and I flopped pretty excellently. Also, all the 7s makes it really unlikely somebody has a better straight. This guy sure doesn't. Hope the board doesn't pair. Excellent. He can chase. We've seen that before. Doesn't chase this time. Alright, I think for the session we're still... We're actually up $3. So there's that. Anybody deep here? Yeah, 2 peeps. Okay, then we're resitting. I think I like that call down. It was one straight that got there. Everything else missed, and I was pretty sure he was on a straight draw. Cautious king 10, but the cautious king 10 or rivet king 8 really doesn't need to bet. They can just check behind. Yeah, he couldn't fold on a turn either. He had all the straight draws that he wanted. This is a raise, and is a raise fold. Including the jack 8, the jack 7 is just a fold pre-flop. Down 2 binds, nothing to cry. Yeah, right. That's down 2 binds is fine. Gonna check, and we make a pretty hit a pretty massive flop here for us. Also gonna take one off for $3 for sure. Make it a 10. Come on, punish him. Let's see what happens. Bet small though. I will still let it go. This one we take down. Maybe flop a flush draw. Just gonna check for now. Very 3-bet happy. We don't have a single spade, but we might get this done here actually. Not now, then we're gonna go for another barrel here. She has a lot of spades. Seen her raise a lot of aces in similar spots. Pre-flop, 3-bet pre-flop, I mean. Nice. Mason calls, we're calling as well. Quite sure what the standard... I actually forgot what this... Oh, never mind. So what do we do if Mason doesn't call? That. I can't. And I can't check in the matrix. Alright. We're not blocking anything of relevance. guy's gonna c-bet always. I mean, he should, right? He needs to get it in here. Okay, well, interesting. SPR is basically won, even though there's a lot of money left to play for, but still, yeah. Oh, nasty. I feel for you. I feel for the aces. Yeah, just a flush draw, wow. Wouldn't he call happy post? Actually, that's not the appropriate shirt, but... Whoa, all hell's breaking loose here. I guess I can't use my blockers at some point. 9 or 8 or queen roll off. Or king even. Nines against 10-9. Ooh, that's tough to overcome, my friends. 1250 Splash. What do we get? Ah, we get a hand. As long as it doesn't go 3-bet. Or let's say, yeah, no, even 3-bet I think is pushing it. Then we'd rather have a rundown. Don't 3-bet, yo. Cool. Goes for you too, Alex. Nice. Just curious how much they could pot at 10. Okay, so they can't bet enough to get us out. We have a wrap, we have a flush draw. Flush draw not so exciting here. Alright. This, however, is fine. A decent wrap and a nut flush draw, so we're betting right away. Can certainly take it if we get raised. Now this might at least get a better flush draw to, like a flush, like a jack high, 10 high flush now to just check. Which still would lose us the pot, but okay. Then we leave it, let it. Yeah, we'll let it be. I think we actually run to king queen here sometimes, often enough. Yeah. A pity. Oh, you took it down. Okay, I thought there was a big pot brewing there. Right, so this we're not folding once we open the button. Alright, let's keep it small for now. Ish. I mean, it's already quite a large pot, but... So, I suspect we're calling down a lot if he bets, and if he checks we don't have an incentive to bet ourselves. Aces are still gonna call, always. And against anything else we are good. Unless we split it up with the 2 remaining kings. MP, this is to lose. Shouldn't have done that. 2 flop 2 pair on this board is not nothing. Not many king 6s out there. Many straight draws out there since we have to force. Use the force. So Bracerman, you're right. Announcement bot sometimes doesn't work. I'll announce myself then. Okay. $250 splash. That is a lot of kings. It's too bad. Now I wonder if this one gets folded on the button if we get raised. I doubt a little bit. Get out. Again with the leading. That's the same lady that we have to note on not bad happy question mark that was leading. It's the third time now. The last time we raised her, she called and then let the turn again or something. I do remember we had to give the hand up. That is pretty sweet. So is this the aces with the queen and a 6 and a suit? First of all, we get 3-bet by the lady that likes to 3-bet. The quick bet, but we block some full houses. I don't know, man. Usually I'm behind here, but take this one down, and now we know a little bit more about her. Just checking, because he 3-bet. Decent chance we're losing this hand. Wow. Liberty ace 10, 8, 6, 4 double suited. That is noteworthy. Also, especially since he 3-bet an under the gun range. Very fun players around. Seems. They're playing for the all, it looks like. Nope, not in the end. think not. We'll check this one out. What was it? Ace... No, 8. 8, 6, 7. 10, 8, 6, 7. Damn it, I apparently can't talk today. Oof, swing and a miss. Make a small flush here, 9 high. Make a pair. We make a straight too now. That might be good. I'll have to Jack 10. Down with flush. You're good, right? Nice. Oh, I think I just killed RunItOnce by opening a table. How dare I? No biggie. A little bit annoying, but no biggie. Did I kill it again? Yep. Alright, let's give this another shot. Might be some money in limbo right now, yeah, which is unfortunate. Actually, it's not really limbo, it's at the tables, it's just not counting in my cashier. Fair enough. Not a big deal. As long as we have still enough money in to be able to rebuy, all as well. And the money is there. It's gonna be my account once I close and reopen the client. I just don't want to do that right now. It's king queen 3. The kings take it down pre. Alright, looks like we're back and fully functioning. Money, all the money is back as well. Everything as it should be. Okay. Love to see a turn, but decent chance we're not going to be able to afford it. Yep, or at least shouldn't. Currently up a buy-in for the session. Nice. I think I assumed correctly off the bar that with the nice you meant the bluff call. Actually, yeah, we had the nuts there too, so I think that was... Damn it, now I'm forgetting the details of 10. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Try to concentrate on the details of the hands currently happening. Which here will involve us folding. Right, I was gonna check out a hand. Now I remember. And it was the 10-8-6-4? Maybe? Something 10-8 double suited. Under the gun opened. 10-8-7-6 gets raised. Or gets squeezed there, because it would have been a squeezing spot. Under the gun opened, somebody else called. We were in the big blind. Last to act pre-flop. And 10-8-6-5 double suited gets called. So we hit either of the two. I think we might have had the 10-8-6-5. Not entirely sure about it. Not folding that hand. That was something nice. That does not qualify, not quite. Very decent bet sizing, sir. Yeah, right, it's only when I open tables then it tends to happen sometimes. Which of course during the Splashy hour means it'll happen a little more often. With the resitting when we're deep against other deep players. That is quite nice. So 21, where does it leave us? I don't know if maybe the best option is to put it in. So we hopefully get down to heads up, because it's not a great three-way hand, and if we're calling, we don't leave that much behind. We have to call on a lot of draws, on a lot of boards. There's some we can fold, sure, but I think we're going with this one. Hope we don't. Our flush draws are not covered. One of them is. That one isn't. Command 7 or heart. That doesn't do it. Unfortunately, the board paired right away. Yeah, and that's exactly the board where we couldn't have gotten away from on the flop. Not with trendy behind and the gutter and the flush draw. Even though the paired board would have sucked donkey balls. Wait, what? You did that with the what now? The ace queen? That wasn't aces, right? Oh, it was aces. Ah, yes. For a moment I thought I saw ace queen queen X. Okay. That's alright and proper. Yeah, once they happen, they tend to happen like a bunch of times in a row. I keep sending them logs and I hope they'll be fixed soon. Single raise pot here. I'd actually go for the bet. There is some chance we take it down right now. Especially as to the under the gun player here. Or small blind, whatever. First to act is my point. We do check some good hands here sometimes. Although I'm trying to do that less and less. Multi-base spots and rather just lead and then go for the check raise. And of course we have all the outs we want. Giving us the nut straight with a hard blocker. Yeah. I figured that's what you meant. And if he bets, we sometimes end up calling here with a heart, without a heart. I fold a lot. No, sir. Denied. Again, closing the action. 3 ways. I think we have to call then. Ain't that nice? Here we can just check. Not like there are any draws out there. It'll suck in a few cases where somebody turned queens, but whatever. And if we get raised, we let it go. Nice. This one we let go. 150, not enough. Yeah, never mind. Misread that hand for a second. I just thought some more about the spot where we went all in over the top when once this guy suddenly 4-bet or whatever that was. With the aces with a king 10 9 8. I think that's quite alright actually, the line of reasoning. Yet 20 behind, if we call, the other guy is gonna be in there. Taking away a considerable amount of our equity. The extra money in there. 2, that alone made it worth our while. It was a decent hand, and it's not usually a hand I go all in with 3. But I kind of think and hope the reasoning there was sound. Actually, I'll take that one out as well, presented to the Discord folks. If those hand discussions do interest you, maybe if you're here for the first time and didn't know or not aware that it's a thing, we have a Discord. Just type !Discord, you'll get all the info to join, and that's, you know, among general shenanigans. We also have some lively hand discussions. Have Thallow there, for example, commenting. The Shadow Maniac sometimes comments. Against not quite a full-size race here. We are calling, and on... What do we do on this board? Thought about check raising, then I hit the check button and thought maybe leading would be fun here too, because if we get raised, we just get it in. Not very helpful. Against a full raise, I fold the spree, by the way. So he's not a believer, Samuel. That's a rubbish river. Well, let's see. Maybe it'll save us some money. Maybe I actually had it before. No, had it on the turn. Just the open-ender. Interesting. I don't think that was a wrap, was it? Was it? No, just the open-ender on a paired board. You do you, sir. Up here is not a great board for us. You know what? On the other hand, it's really not a great board for him. In the small blind, the aces take it down pre. So we're gonna go give it a shot here. Now we actually pick up a decent draw here to the second nuts. Alright. Whereas here we're just checking behind with the gutter, make the nut flush there. He has the better hand, is what he's saying. Worth a shot, I feel. Board nut pairing, nuts stay nutty. We're actually just gonna pot it. I do this here with a lot of bluffs. Take the exact same line. Nice! Good thing we weren't bluffing this time. Phew. Here we're not. So curious, what did Michael have there? Queen, he had the second nuts, yeah, okay. Queen high flush, he had the queen, queen, jack, 10. Alright. Checking once more. And we'll check here as well. I feel we do make the wheel, actually. Take it down with the wheel. That's pot. Fortunately, we don't have any flush blockers here. Alright. I find it weird, checking flop and then leading pot on the turn. Might have been a 10-8 that was hoping for the check raise. So right now we're basically breaking even for the session. We are down like 10 or 20 bucks. Yeah, 15. Now Splashy Hour promotion, 12 more minutes for the 80% Splashy Hour, then we get the 65. Come on, Big Splash, one more. And this promotion the right way. Calls. Make a top pair now ourselves. The flush is kind of unfortunate, but we'll see what happens here. I think we let it go. Yeah. Raise it up here a bit. Called, unfortunately. That's not a nice turn. Block the middle, the bottom set here on a straight board. What do we know about this guy? All happy and aggro. Oh yeah, I remember that hand that we observed against him. Okay. Take it down. The ace is here. I think here, a limp pot, we can now do some light betting. Need to be too large either. Not folding against this gentleman just yet. Now that is not helpful. Queens take it down. Checks though, he's bound to have a straight, right? Okay. Noted for future reference. You, he says. Funky turn. Hey, what a run out. So his raises or bets or leads, we wanna raise a little bit in the future, I feel. This guy is... That's a fun table. 1250 in the middle. It's the biggest of the small splashes. We go for a really thin ISO here. Definitely prefer to play this one heads up. Not getting that wish. Yeah, deep against some folks here too. I think on this board we don't need to bet too large. I came over the top up here. Hang on, oh yeah, we are watching the right table. So is the 3 better out of position? We are betting relatively large. Get a call, huh? Took it down on the 3-bet board. Ace 10, 8 or whatever it was. Come on, queen. Phew. He can only check. It's not folding the ace king. The only thing he folds is hands we beat or split it with. The ace queen sometimes he folds, yeah, but that's about it. That was a good pot. Bring us right back on that map. Oh. Also cool. Should still be good. Well, we make a straight then, that'll work too. Neat. Wait, this one. Okay. Against some hands he raises, we have decent equity. Against some we're doing really badly. On the whole, don't see much light re-raising going on. PLO 50. Ooh, aces. And more aces. On a fun table here. See if Paris goes for it again. No? Okay. These aces take it down. If we get raised, we're still calling. Flop excellent. Flop pretty decent on the other table too. Turn, awesome. He has aces a lot, making me having ace 4 way less likely. Not showing up with the 6-4 here. And wow. Jesus. Also, Shazam. So we bet the ace, king, queen, 5, triple. €5 splash down here, certainly fighting for it. Take it down with the aces. More aces. Of course, we're checking. We do have a flush draw. Hey, you know, stopping that ace, but I don't mind. To let this go. Also pretty decent. He had the 5, completely random hand. This dude is awesome. Wait, you lost? How did you lose that? We'll check that out in a moment. Get raised, and that's of course pretty sweet as well. I think we'll just come over the top right now, saving us tough turn decisions on various cards. Also interesting. Hang on, we got a bunch of spots. So I'll let you know what happens here. Here, blind versus blind, so we do have the 10 as well. Oh, it's... Wait, you're the stabby dude, right? Yeah, okay, let's step once... you step once more. We take it down here, which is awesome. We actually fill up. Come on, step once more, my friend. No, he checks. Traitor. It's the first time we've ever seen him check twice, I believe. Don't be a... Sleepy dude. Well, there's a bunch of draws. We're not blocking any of the wraps. You block top set, not blocking jacks though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Not even a wrap! Are you kidding me? Yeah, basically a 4-outer, unless, you know, running full house. Jesus. Just down 3.5 for the day. That's not bad, Sushi. 3.5 for the day. But call it a night. Yeah, stick to that. I like it. That you're calling it a night, I mean, not that you're down. Right. That's the one I mean to show. Yeah, money is going in. Hopefully we don't need any help right now. Oh, you had it. You deserve that after just sucking us out on us in the other hand. What's my situation with vines? That is an excellent question. I think, hey, we actually up for the session. I hadn't quite noticed that, to be honest. So for the session, we are up a buy-in, which means for the day we are up 5.5. The Pancake Police! Hey, welcome back, Pancake! Also love the nickname. Yeah, and I've had 5 minutes like that more often than I can count at this point. Everything goes right and then just 5 minutes, BAM! Right in the kisser. Man, I sound like somebody from a 1940s movie. Hoodlums! Bam, right in the kisser. Alright, enough ramblings. With the backdoor flush as well, we want to take one off here. Doesn't go pot, that is an ideal bet sizing. Now if it doesn't get bet raised, we are never folding. That's the second, actually the third nuts. Would be the fourth time we run into a straight flush this week. Might be a money-saving card if he indeed does have the nuts. And then nut flush. Yeah, which he does. Fair enough. 43 entries still at PLO 50. Quite decent. Yeah, you know, if you were up 11 yesterday, you can certainly shouldn't be devastating to be down a few today if it's quote-unquote just 3.5. Happening here, queens versus 2 pair and an open-ender. Alright. We take one off for just a card like this. Nuts get called pretty quickly, but it's a single raise pot, I'll give it a shot. As you have aces or ace 4, they shouldn't have many full houses here at all. If we do get raised, we'll just let it go. Unless the client crashes on us. I had just opened new tables. How dare I? Okay, no harm done. One more hour of the Splashy promotion, then I'll call it a night, I think, yeah. And we'll take a day off tomorrow. Which means hopefully by Tuesday well, the optimist in me hopes that the new emotes will be approved by then. I don't quite believe it until I see it, but never know. Fortunate. To be honest, I think this c-bet I can save. I can still start bluffing on straightening rivers or turns. 8 jack. Take it down. Sweet. Also pretty decent. I think here we're just gonna check call. Or it goes like that, then we gonna pot it now. Here we're also gonna check behind without a heart this time around. Rain into c-betting a little bit. Okay. Take one off. That's it for us in this hand. Hey, €5 splash. And we have a decent hand too. Checks though, interesting. Alright. That'll do it for us, right? Plenty of ways to lose this hand, but we're never folding here, never doing anything but lead, and sometimes we have some fold equity. Come on, come on, fill us up. Aces with a nut flush draw there. Too bad. Too bad. But as a consolation prize, we have some aces of our own. I was really hoping for either a club, of course, giving me the nuts, or a spade where I can bluff. This is kind of an awkward card. guess it could be queens, but... Jack 10 really betting that quickly? Nice! Stabby stabby, my friend. Quick bet with... Oh, you know what? This one I don't need to raise pre. I zoned out here a little bit. I didn't take a closer look at my hand. I'll take a closer look here though. 12 bucks 50 in the middle. Stushi, the mute actually doesn't help me. I appreciate the sentiment. Hang on, actually can help. Okay. Have a pair and a gutter down here. I mean, sorry. Yeah, hang on. Try to leave the arms out and say what I think. In a moment, just a bit busy for a second there. Right, I appreciate when somebody says, you know, I'll leave the stream up to count as a view. That's very nice. Just know that if you mute it in the browser, then Twitch recognizes that and won't count it as a view. It's no big deal either way. Doesn't really change anything for me either. Really actually changes nothing. Because I'm not making partner, I'm not making level 3 streamer anytime soon, so... And level 2 I already have for the month. Oh yeah. Appreciate the sentiment though. That 7 is kind of cool, hopefully. It looks cool. Also doesn't look half bad. We get everybody out here. He leads, huh? Alright. We have a pair, 2 backdoors. I think we get a lot of folds here, to be honest. Sometimes we get check raised, but don't think it makes a lot of sense. Okay. 2 pair, double gutter. I was just about to say, and I think I was just about to say that blocking neither of these flushes, I can just fold it here actually, and I stand by that. I think that would have been the better approach. I also think this is a mistake. This is a little bit thin, it feels. Under the gun, was it under the gun? Yeah. King, queen, jack 3. Double suited part is nice, the rest not so much. The jack part is also nice, the 3 is too weak for another gun, I would assume. Okay. Yeah, we're just checking here. Yeah. Needs to be at least a queen, queen, jack 8. Wait, are we? No, no, no. There's no chance we're taking this down, right? Didn't bet the full house? Okay. Never be too careful. So, some ups and downs there in the last couple of minutes. Still breaking even for the session and 4.5 in profit for the day. Take it down, have a pair, gutter, backdoor, flush draw. 2 pair, pretty often good here. Get another pair, I mean. Not many king 5s, kings, not even that many king 7s around. Should, you know, any of those roll off. "45 minutes, splashy hours left." Nice. Playing a big one. The stabby dude and the 3-bet happy lady are both involved. Really? Raising the 10-eye flush there? Straight there? Wow. Takes it down. 3 ways, just check. He raised, I called. We flopped, that is all fine. The jack, let's take one off. With the jack of diamonds, I mean. And Paris reloaded. I love seeing that. I also love seeing that. Jeez. Not the happiest board, but money's going in. SPR1 basically. A little bit. Wow, really? Whew. This was... if I was to guess, I would say something like kings. Checks. I like seeing that. Called here because it's a flash part. I'll go with dude behind, just a gutter and a mediocre flush draw. Don't think that's cutting it. Hey there, also playing a big one. Here he raised. I'm not quite sure what happened afterwards. Bunch of cool spots for us. Just check. Gonna be a bet fold, basically. The set still takes it down against the stabby dude. Take it down. Take it down. And 3-bet pot here. At this point we are gonna either raise or pot it ourselves. Flop with check check. 2 pair likely good, have flush outs. Edubrot with a raid! Jesus, Edubrot, guten Abend! Welcome, everybody coming over with Edubrot. Thank you very much for the host. Cheers! So, my name is NutRaisin. I'm playing PLO 50. I do it full time. That's what I do. 5 days a week. And right now the splashy hours are happening on RunItOnce, which means that they, you know, these splash pots where they give their way of giving rake back are happening more frequently. And so for the next hour or next 40 minutes, which is as long as the stream will gonna go on for, we have an increased chance of seeing one of these splashes. So, Edubrot, I know that you play PLO and you play tournaments. I would love to give you a more qualified shout out, i.e. knowing exactly what you do on your channel, but I have to look it up. And next time I'll be ready to do just that. Cheers for the raid. Everybody, if you check out Edubrot's channel, show him some love in return, give him a follow. Here we're gonna call down this dude. His super stabby, also the reason why I called on that turn. Get down. Teamed the mini Sunday Million deep run. Couldn't close it, bit unlucky in the end, but a deep run. I love hearing that. So there you have it. Oh, now remember you stream tournaments. I remember you telling me in chat. Apologies that I forgot. Was the sick session you're thinking about, was it a sick good or sick bad? I don't recall. So today has been going excellently. The first stream has been saw us having a humongous run. We were up like 9 buy-ins pretty quickly. Lost unfortunately some of that back in some standard spots and finished the first session up 4.5 buy-ins, which is where we are currently. Up 4.5 buy-ins, 460, 470 bucks. Sorry, 270 bucks roughly for the day. And we are sitting on some fun tables. Lob 2 pair here. Not a very exciting spot without a heart. That 3 pair. Looks like we've taken that one down. And this dude, what does our note say? Raise top pair and... Oh, I remember you. I remember losing the bind to you. He has 3-bet us twice now. And here we have a pair and a flush draw. Honestly, I don't think we'll be folding now. He is not the type to check a king. Might have a kicker problem with the queen, but we might just be good. That's not so great. We'll see. Here we start off by checking. He checks, and I hope we're good, unless it's now to check 9 we have covered. Yeah, so what are these 3-bets, sir, then? Check once more. Single raise pot sounds pretty good to me. This gentleman came over the top with on the other table with the Jack 10 8 6 double suited. It's actually fine. A lot of potential on that flop. Couldn't get anywhere with it. In case you're wondering what I mean with splash pots, on RunItOnce you get rake back, 51%, and they give back. And they... This we lose against an 8 double, against 2 pair in the end. And they do that in the form of these splash pots, where they put extra money back into the pot. Range from small splashes, somewhere between 1 and 25 big blinds, up to the big splashes that go from 100 up to 1000 BB. And this week, during the Splashy Hour promotion, we have seen... I have to lie, I lost accurate count, but I think somewhere around 9 or 10 100 big blind splashes, and one 1000 big BB splash, 500 euros extra in the middle, resulted in a 800 and something splash pot. And so this promotion is gonna go, it went for a whole week, twice a day, and now it's gonna go for another 33 minutes. Down there. Play all the variants, right, you said. I remember that you also played mixed games. Thank you for reminding me. But usually no limit, yeah. But like 15 pints up. How did we finish that day? I think we finished the day... Oh, right. We finished that day 12.5 binds up. Right, that's... You were here then with the crazy dude, the completely nut job that sat on 3 tables and just kept winning humongous spots, getting lucky, or every once in a while having a hand too, but nobody tended to believe him. Rightly so, because it was being so crazy. Certainly calling a little bit thin to squeeze. Rundown, I would squeeze. Hard to beat that. So yesterday, I think in the end, I finished on stream. I finished down a buy-in, played a little bit off stream, and in the end finished down 3, I believe, 2.5, 3. And today, currently up 4.5. Let this go. Nice raising hand. We're certainly sitting on some great tables. We have some fun players out. Interesting spot here. When did we start leading this? We don't hate it absolutely if we get raised. Slightly unusual. Here we take it down, which is super sweet. Yeah, not my standard approach here to lead there. What are these peeps doing? Oh, that's what ended up happening here in this part. I remember. That's still the same hand. Actually, we're up 5 binds now. So all is well. 2 pair and a better flush draw versus wonder what Bryce had. Wow, the quads again. Jesus, raid equity and no mistake. Brought some luck with you, Meduprot. Cheers for that. Yeah, and sorry that your deep run ended on a unlucky note. Just gonna call if he bets. It's super lucky he turned queens, jacks, of course. That's not helpful if he has jacks and we raise him. This one I don't think I should have opened. Although on the button it might be fine. Let's check it out. Turning it into a bluff at this point. I think that's gonna work quite often. And if not, he's gonna let us know. Queen 775 on the button. Unopened. Is that kosher? It's close. Queen 6 is fine. Queen 5 gets folded. Henry was the name, exactly. I think he was here the yesterday. I think we've had a crazy dude, but not for long. It might have been the same gentleman. Not since then, though. In the 3-bet pot, we're always c-betting here. No biggie if you get... Well, if you get raised, it's kind of... It would kind of suck because we have the gutter and all the flush draws... Way happier times up here, by the way. The thing is, we have the equity, but he can make our life really tough on the turn. And except for the 3, we can't really turn amazing. I guess it's none. Yeah, it's just that. A 6 would also be fine. Let's go for it. Wow, that was an excellent 6. Now we can't fold if he pots. Have the open ender. Actually, more of a wrap now. Alright, luck be with us. Got a bit lucky there. Man, the rate equity is real. Hope you bring yourself and your friends over a little bit more often. Jesus. Nice. Yeah, so I've been Edelbrot. I've been playing all week, all the splashes and more. Actually, let me check how much did I have streamed this week. I will definitely take a day off tomorrow. Maybe don't hate if you get raised. Okay. Okay. Nah, not bluffing. So I suck at heads up, so we shall not play it. Stream 46 hours this week. And we saw another 100 BB splash today, by the way. So in total we've seen like 9, 10. I think I just talked about that, never mind. Tend to be forgetful sometimes at my age. Oops, where did it go? I think this might actually be fine in the small blind here. The gutter. Backdoor flush. I see bets part, we're gonna call one. Wow. Also block the nuts heavily. Amazing. Yeah, I'll make a highlight video of the first stream today, because that run was slightly surreal at times. We could do no wrong. Like, whatever we did, either we got lucky when we got the money in bad, which we did twice, I think. Or we just kept hitting, like, dream flops, or turns, or rivers, or... It was quite a sight to behold. Also, nice to have one of those sessions. I had the exact opposite of these sessions a couple of days ago, or twice in the last 14 days. So it's nice to see the other side of that coin. Bunch of sleepy dudes, let's raise this. I'll check out in a moment if this is not even a standard raise. Get raised. We are gonna be in position for the rest of the hand. It's also means somewhat meaningful. Don't get a great flop. Let's start off by checking here. Quite nice. 10-10, 8-6. Okay, check it out in a moment. That would be the nuts for us. Here with I take the exact same line with bluffs. And we get called. And here we're raising it. 10-10, 7-6 it was cut off. It's actually close. The 8-6 still gets played. The 10-6, 7-6 does not. Might have to give it up now. Yep. I think that went okay-ish. Wait. Wow, 250 in the middle and nobody did anything about it? Nobody kept folding. Table 3, we took it down with the Queen Jack 9-8. Wait, sorry, wrong button. Here we do take it down with the bluff. Never folding. Right. I remember you. Coming over the top right away. Especially against him. I was call happy in an earlier spot where I took a buy-in of us by hitting a basically a 4-outer. 4-outer or runner full house is what he would have needed. This time he has aces. Come on, can we get lucky? We would... Damn it. Fair enough. Had the aces this time. By no means necessary for this guy to show up with the aces. Specifically that player. And that would be the second nuts for us. Monday is usually my day off. Yeah, if you play tournaments, yeah. I had in the past Mondays, Mondays were my day off too. And then the future is gonna be Sundays. Because then on Sundays I compete with all the tournament streamers out there. The streams are smaller and I'll just take Sundays off in the future. But if you're a tournament player yourself, you want to stream and play on Sundays, sure. Oh! Now if you say private stops, I would assume you mean foosball stops, right? The table foosball? Yeah, that's perfect. If you have something like that going on Mondays, it's a nice thing to do away from a poker table, away from the computer. Meet some friends, play some foosball, maybe have a beer. Although if you play tournament foosball, maybe you're not. Maybe you're foregoing the beer part. Come on, Big Splash. 20 more minutes of the stream happening. The Vups YT! Cheers! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's a very nice thing to do. Also, good name. The Wops. I feel that's a sort of name that's usually not taken when you register a new gaming account or whatever, or poker account. I dig it. It's gonna be a bad fold. We're currently still up for the session a little bit after that unfortunate spot where where he had the top set. I've been bluffing quite a lot this whole session. I'm toning it down right now, not c-betting on boards like this, which would be a pure bluff. If he checks twice to us though, we are gonna give it a shot. Yeah, we'll just give it up. Yep, okay. Have the 6 in our hand, which is... I think we are gonna fire, and we're gonna fire 2 bullets with the 6 in my hand specifically. Also, if a club rolls off, what happened here? He's in the big blind, so I am... It's a single raise part. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Hope he can fold the king 8, king queen, the flush draw. Checking also okay. We do have some showdown value, but I suspect we're up against a king 8 type of hand a lot. Nice. Table football, yeah. It's funny, isn't it, that they call that foosball? The Americans or the English language uses the German word for that. Come on over here, taking all of our words. Those bastards. Either crumpet eating or gun tootin' bastards. No, of course. Of course I'm kidding. Not even quite sure what a crumpet is. I only know you eat it with tea. Not folding to a raise here. Doing quite well against the 3-betting range. Not on this board, unfortunately. Only way forward would be to bluff, and I don't think we... We want to? I think it's a gutter. I think we're just letting it go. We're not gonna go for any bluffs. Also, then we... Should we want to, we probably have to set it up on the flop right away. Your keyboard? Uh-oh. I hope I'm not responsible for any damage. Nothing I did tilted you. Made you thrash your keyboard. Wait, what the... That is asking way too much of these poor cards in the MP. I'll check up on it, but I have a feeling this does not get opened. That being said, we flop okay. P, Queen, Jack, 9, 7. Hang on. We're gonna go for the check raise here, I feel. It's parting it. cards again. We have to be good here, right? Here we take it down. Yeah, we're good or we're splitting. Yeah. No, bluffing with the jacks. So, how about the preflop queen jack? Also, again, close. Queen jack 9-8 does get opened in the MP. The 9-7 does not. Down with the flush. Certainly calling here, 150 extra in the middle. Get some rake back, have a gutter, and that's pretty much it. We have a double gutter here. On the rainbow board, double gutter, sure. Or bet size like this. It is kicker, by the way. Oh, kicker is what you call it, huh? So is that a British word for it? Because I remember in Friends, they played foosball all the time and called it such. In the small blind, we're gonna go for the raise fold. This is nice. Yeah, can we fold a double paired? I don't think, never mind. Double paired. I think we're probably more interested in calling. I'll check this one out in a moment. Now, as played, we are calling on a card between a rock and a hard place. Alright. Not bad, huh? That's not so nice. Losing this one? No! We're not. Oh, Lord. We have to let it go. Yeah. Wait, I was no, I was shown the right table, I believe. I hope. Kicker, huh? Noted. Noted. I was happy to expand my vocabulary. That is cool that you call, giving us a much better price. Giving us a gutter now. Bet it small, maybe? Raising this right away with all the fives, a two pair, and an open-ender ourselves. You want to call? Come on, Dylan. Call, 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 call. Just call. No? Yeah, I have to let it go. We're not getting the prize to draw to the flush, which is probably what we need. The deuce is not going to help. Two pairs not going to help that often. It's not the board for that, at least generally speaking. And a bit small, I'm gonna call. Closing the action here with double suited kings, we are calling as well. Don't get an excellent flop. If he raises, we are calling. I think he's checking the nuts or much better straight. The 5-8 we block as much as we can. We get a pity call, a courtesy call here, which is of course awesome. 10 more minutes. Nah. SBR is so low. Any wild plans there are bound to fail quite a lot. Once again, we're up a buy-in for the session though. 4 now All subject to change. More money going in here. This one we're not folding. Not folding a Jack 10 combo once you open it on the button. What about the other card is? I'll check up on it again. I keep checking up on this one because it's mystifies me every time I do. But the solver raise calls that one. Or open calls that one, I should say, more accurately. That's exactly right. Hang on, that was Jacks. Checked out the wrong hand. Still exactly right. Weird, isn't it? Forgot to bet the flop here. My bet. Oops! Wow. Didn't I get lucky there? He did it with the 10-8 as well. Come on, huge splash, 7 minutes! Can't leave us hanging like that for the last splashy hour. This shall not stand. Check this one out in the past. I will do so again, but I think it's not a squeeze actually. I've been squeezing a little bit light at times. I have the top set here, which is potentially fun. Let's right away, huh? We needed to keep checking, I feel. Board got worse and worse for us. The same is true here. He checks again. Wow. Well, okay, no, not wow. He had a wrap. He had a good hand. We do take it down with queens, though. Single raise pot. 12-50 in the middle. It's not a huge splash, but it is a splash. On a table where we don't have a great hand. Actually, it does get squeezed. Ace-Jack 10 deuce. Alright. We'll do a very, very optimistic call. Took it down on table 2 on the Queen River. Of course, if somebody raises, we still need to let it go. This just... screw you! Yeah, yeah. I don't wanna. I really don't wanna, but I'll let better judgment prevail this time. Make it a 100 BB and up splash and we go all in. Wait. Speaking of which... Well, would have had a pair and a blocker. But yeah, pot is too big to employ blockers. And we get to play for it all with crappy aces. First of all, let's watch what ends up happening here. Flush, he flopped a set. Unfortunate for you with the set. Shouldn't have been in there either. Better aces. Although, now we need a 6 only, and we split it up. I am completely fine with that. Sure, did we lose to rake, or did we make a... Yeah, we lost to rake a little bit. 4 minutes. And then I'm also gonna end the stream. Well, I think I've said that before. See, who can we host or raid? Oh, I know who. Can raid the Golden Blazer? Yeah, he's always fun. Mid and high stakes, sit and goes in tournaments. Very, very nice person and lively chat and channel. Really good time to be had in his place. Up half a buy-in for the session, putting us 5 in profit for the day. I'm not gonna go for a... Well, actually, we might go for a blocker play again, even against him. Okay. Nice hand over here. Yeah, done with that. Ace, king, king. Ace, king, 8-8. Should say. We still take it down. Wow. Neato. Take it down pre here. Big blind versus a button open. 3 Broadway cards. Sure thing. Quite a run out, giving us the second nuts. Take it down pretty quickly. And have a double gutter here, backdoor flush draw. A little bit of a spade blocker as well. Sure. Let's go for 2 barrels. He looks like a mean, mean calling machine. His queen or kings can call. Yeah. Hey, this is quite nice. A single raised part. Flop the second nuts. Wood aggressive 83. Thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. We're gonna go for a small raise right away. We get raised up here. The small raise unfortunately takes it down. Straight up. Take one off. Giving us a gutter. Unfortunately, now we are forced to let this one go. Not going that crazy. He's gonna bet again. We're gonna have to let it go. And the splashy hours are officially over. We take that one down. I wonder what he read. King 7 then maybe? But why didn't he bet that one? Oh no, probably a wrap. You know what? I'm confused. What do you have, good sir? King, queen, jack, deuce. Really? Raising the top pair? Okay. Single raise pot, blind versus blind. Might be one where I can actually give up pre-flop. Hope this isn't a problem. With a diamond, I'm gonna end up calling here. It's a bluff sometimes. Not this time though. Last hand on that table. Also usually not a small blind calling hand. Actually never. Just supposed to let that one go. I don't think we were raising that. Yeah, just gets folded. Also not a line I take a lot. Hey, this time it works. Like seeing that. Looks like 2 more hands. Off the bar, thank you very much. Always my pleasure, and doubly so when you're around. Thank you for watching, man. And it looks like we're finishing this day up 5 binds in profit. Yeah, just a tad over. Alright, play the last hand. If you get raised, we let it go. Probably. You should at least. Very nice complete wrap here. No pair from the board, just checking. Make the straight, second nut straight on our hard board. We also lose to the king queen. Just let it go. Alright everybody, let's rate the golden blazer. And thanks for watching, thanks for the... hang on, where's my thingy? Yeah, thanks for the follows. Let's see, maybe the new emotes will be there by Tuesday. Not counting on it, but let's hope it doesn't take too long. Also, thanks for the cheers, the wobbly. The Wops. The Wops YT. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can come up with. See you Tuesday, should you choose to. Have a good start to the week, everybody.